Chapter 8, Mishnah 2. The Mishnah's first case is where korbanos owned by different people become mixed up with each other. If korbanos of one kind become mixed up with korbanos of the same kind and they belong to different people, for example, a chatas owned by one person becomes mixed up with a chatas owned by someone else, and it is not known which animal belongs to whom, each korban should be offered for whoever is the owner. That is, the Kohen doing the avodah of each animal should simply say that he is acting on behalf of its true owner, without specifying anyone in particular. The next case is where korbanos of different kinds owned by the same person became mixed up. For example, someone's chatas became mixed up with his own shalamim. None of them may be offered because different korbanos have different laws with regard to zerika, being burnt on the mizbeach, or being eaten by people. The Mishnah teaches what should be done with them. If korbanos of one kind become mixed up with korbanos of a different kind and they all belong to the same person, they should be left to graze until they become blemished and then sold. The sanctity of the korbanos is transferred to the purchase money, and the korbanos become chulin. The owner has to replace the korbanos of each kind with animals that are worth at least as much. For example, if the mixed korbanos were chatas and shlamim offerings, the chatas offerings must be replaced with chatas offerings of at least the same value, and the shlamim offerings must be replaced with shlamim offerings of at least the same value. However, he does not know how much the original korbanos were worth. Therefore, he should buy each of the two kinds of korbanos with money worth at least as much as the most expensive of the original animals, and he loses the extra cost from his own pocket. That is, he loses the difference between the money he received for the old korbanos and the money he must spend on the new ones. The Mishnah cites two exceptions to the previous ruling. If a person's korbanos became mixed up with his bechor offering or his meiser offering, neither of which may be redeemed, they should all be left to graze until they become blemished. And then he redeems the other korbanos, not the bechor or the meiser, making them into chulin. He is left with a mixture of chulin and a blemished bechor or meiser offering. So they should all be eaten according to the laws of a blemished bechor or meiser offering. The Mishnah notes that there are two kinds of korbanos that cannot become mixed up because they can always be told apart. Any kind of offering can become mixed up with any other kind except for the chatas with the asham, because the chatas and asham are never the same kind of animal. Only a ram, adult male sheep, can be brought as an asham, but a ram may not be brought as a chatas.